A change at the top for Oklahoma City's police department. 31-year veteran Jeff Becker took over as interim chief today, as 42-year veteran Bill Citty officially ended his record-setting run. News 9's Alex Cameron talked with Chief Citty this week about the good, the bad, and also, Alex, the unexpected.
Well, Amanda, it's not unexpected that Chief Citty gets credit for modernizing the police department, body cams, new headquarters. What is unexpected, it seems, is that he ever became chief in the first place.
I never wanted to be chief, and I wasn't sure I wanted to be chief the day they made me chief.
That day in October 2003 came despite Bill Citty warning the city manager that he shouldn't hire him if he wanted status quo, because Citty believed in moving forward.
And I told him, I said, I'm going to probably cause you some headaches, because moving forward is not easy, and it's a lot of work.
In an interview earlier this week, Citty reminisced about a nearly 42-year career that saw him rise from patrol officer to detective to public information officer on arguably the city's worst day ever.
About a third of the building has been blown away.
If the bombing doesn't shape you in some way, then you're not human.
The bombing, Citty says, reshaped his appreciation for the community. And he says he never worked harder at connecting with the community than in the aftermath of Ferguson, the racially charged 2014 officer-involved shooting in Missouri. Some criticized Citty for letting community outcry at about that same time influence his decision to fire disgraced Officer Daniel Holtzclaw before he was ever put on trial. Citty says, looking back, he wouldn't have done it any differently.
Holtzclaw was probably the worst abuse of power I've ever seen by a police officer.
Citty was himself accused of abuse of power last year, but the city auditor found the deputy chief's claims to be unsubstantiated. Citty says chief is a tough job requiring very thick skin.
A person shouldn't really be chief 15 years.
Now, since this was an exit interview, I asked Chief Citty what his biggest rookie mistake was. He says when organizing the first big news conference after the Murrah bombing, he says he forgot to invite Governor Keating. Keating showed up anyway. In the newsroom, Alex Cameron, Oklahoma's own News 9.
Alex, thank you.